Hi. If Chelsea wants to get off her fucking phone.
Shut up, okay? Snapchat's more important than you.
Anyways, this is my roommate, Chelsea. She's a B, obviously.
You can say I'm a bitch.
Child-friendly. Excuse my language.
I'm sorry. I don't know you wanted it to be child-friendly.
I want it to be family-friendly.
Okay,
Anyways.
family-friendly. My apologies.
This is my roommate, Chelsea. Not my wife.
No.
She is straight. I am a lesbian.
I am straighter than a straight-edge knife. Nope.
Anyways, we're going to do a Q&A tonight, because that's the best way to start off a YouTube channel. Here, I'll move so you can... She just hit her hand on a pile of wood.
I was trying to, pick myself up.
So anyways,
so fuck off.
First of all, we are from Montana, so obviously we keep wood in our house, because we're rednecks and have wood stoves to heat our house.
Because we ain't dumb.
Yeah. Anyways, this is Chelsea. I'm JoJo. Again. Anyways, Q&A. First question. How old are we? I'm 20, almost 21.
I'm 18.
Almost 19.
Yeah, not till January.
Yeah, just a few months away. Same.
Well, we're born 6 days apart from each other, but different years.
Yeah, I was born in 2000, and she was born in... 2002. Anyways, my cat decided to come join us. This is Bowser.
Yeah, they took the color because they look alike because they're twins.
You saw him last video.
Oh.
Anyways, second question. What is our favorite color? Mine's turquoise.
It's honestly hard for me to pick just one. As I'm wearing camo and I got blue and just...
So she's questionable.
Yeah, very questionable.
Anyways, third question was, why doesn't she get her own place? Chelsea, do you want to answer that one?
Well, please tell me you saw it. I'm playing with my dog while I'm doing it.
She has a dog. I have a dog. 2 cats, working on 3 cats,
this is
and
my
a
doggy.
hamster.
Come here. Come here.
I don't want your dog in my face.
He just farted.
Anyways, answer the question.
Okay, so I originally grew up in Oregon, but when my parents decided to move to Spokane, we had originally talked about moving to Libby, and I was really excited too because my sister lives in Libby and one of my best friends lives in Libby. No, they still live there.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Jackie.
No, I'm not talking about Jackie. And so I was excited to move there, and we went up to Libby a couple years ago for the 4th of July. I was like, man, I love it here. I want to move here. I'm excited to move here. And then they're like, oh, no, we're going to move to Spokane and live with your grandma. And I'm like, nope. I'm not living with my grandma. Me and my grandma fight all the time. Over the dumbest things half the time, too. But, so I ended up living with a coworker when I was working at McDonald's back in Oregon. And her brother was psychotic. And so I finally said enough's enough because he was stealing all of my stuff, my Xbox, my TV, straight out of my room, even when my room was locked. And my parents came back down to sign off paperwork from the old house, and I was like, hey, can I move back with you guys? And they're like, really? And I was like, yeah, I'm done here. I was wrong. And so I was going to move back in with them, but then my sister came down from Libby down to Spokane, and asked if I wanted to go live with her for my senior year, so I did. And after senior year, I couldn't live with my sister. Me and my sister were constantly fighting. And so after graduation, you're going to tear that foot off.
He's also rolling in cash yet.
He's going to need a bath.
Yeah. That's what we talk about.
But, ADHD. And so I finally said enough was enough of living with my sister. I graduated high school, and she told me that I basically told her and my brother-in-law, F you. And then I moved in. I'll eat my chocolate. And then I moved in with one of my other best friends and her parents. And then we got kicked out. Well, I got kicked out. She decided to move out. And we moved in with her grandparents. And me and her grandma just kind of didn't get along.
So her grandma kicked her out. Now she lives with us.
Yep.
And now she can't afford to get her own place.
Because I've got bills to pay. And I still pay rent.
She does. She pays rent, electricity, and then obviously whatever she wants for munchies or if she wants a specific food or anything.
I tend to buy stuff for the house too.
Yeah. I, on the other hand, right out of high school, I was living with my parents for a few more months, maybe 2. And in August of last year, I met my wife. In October, I moved in with her mom, and her younger siblings. And then we moved to Woodland with them, and then from there, we moved here, to Montana. Lived with, again, my wife's grandmother again, like she did. And her grandma and I just clashed a lot. We were, excuse me, always butting heads, always not getting along. So I found this place, and I was able to talk my wife into moving here. So we started living here. Right before we moved here, we got married, and then we moved in this house the next week. So, and I've not seen my family in a year almost. In February, it'll mark a year. Yeah. Next question was, who's the favorite person you met in high school? What's your favorite memory with them? And what do you remember most about high school?
You first on this one.
Okay. I met a lot of good people, but probably Ellie. I impacted her life a lot. She is trans, male to female. I helped her come out. I helped her dress more feminine and get really used to being a female and encouraging her to do so. I met her through... So, I was dating a girl and she was dating a guy, and they left us to date each other.
Oh, that's messed up, dude.
So we became best friends and planned to ruin their relationship. We did that, and we got the girl to move schools, because I'm a little bee, and I roll like that, and I don't like fake people. So she switched schools because I caused her hell. Favorite memory in high school was... I got in a lot of fights, so I didn't really have friends. I just fought people.
Okay, so then what was your favorite fight?
Favorite fight? I cornered my ex because she was talking shit about me, and I cornered my ex into a corner, and I was like, "So, you want to talk shit?" And I beat her ass. Because she wanted to run her mouth. So, spray bottle. She squirts her dog for eating cat food and eating cat shit. Anyways, yeah, that's probably...
It's pretty effective.
It's probably my favorite memory.
Did you really just piss on the floor in there?
My favorite... Okay, that's my favorite fight. My favorite top memory was missing junior prom just to go to San Francisco.
No, he's just slid on the floor.
So, that was pretty fun.
Okay, so what was it? Best friend?
Favorite person that you met in high school. Favorite memory with them.
And then favorite memory.
Oh, my favorite memory with Ellie is probably putting her in a dress for the first time. Like, I put her in a big strapless ball gown and was like, yes, queen. And I got her to wear makeup. I did her hair. I did everything for her.
Okay. So, my favorite person that I met in high school was probably one of my best friends, Jackie. The one that I moved in with after I moved out of my sister's.
My cousin-in-law.
Yeah. But, we met but he's walking past you, dude! He really does not like his space invaded. Her cat just whacked my dog for getting too close to him.
He's doing it again. Hold up.
Me. Are they gonna do it? Get him! Get him, Oliver! He's like, I'm out. Well, that was disappointing.
I guess my cat is camera shy. Good to know.
Oliver just laid there and he's like, you my pretty little baby.
Anyways.
So, I met her through one of our other best friends that I met in Oregon. We used to go to school together, but I met her, last half of junior year, but I actually met her in person right before senior year. And probably, like, my favorite memory with them, we skipped school. Like, we didn't really skip school, but we skipped our homeroom.
I used to skip school all the time.
So, we would... Ow! Son of a... Be careful, please! Yes, you have little puppy teeth, but that hurt. But, so, we would leave homeroom, to go get pizza or McDonald's or something because it wouldn't be done in time by the time we had to go back to school on lunch, after lunch was over. So we would skip, or we'd go run out to her house and go get something to eat or whatever. And so one time, me and her had left. I wasn't allowed to leave campus because my sister put me on closed campus because my sister was kind of... She was a little bit controlling, but I also caused a lot of that. But, anyway, so I got out of my homeroom, and then I went and pulled her out of her homeroom to go to another homeroom teacher who didn't care what we did. We literally told them we're gonna go work on something in the library, and then we just left. We got in her car and we left. And we went up to her house to go get something for her woods project. And, oh no, that was a different time. But we went up to her house. We ended up grabbing something to eat. And then when we came back through town, every single cop in Libby was over at the McDonald's, and we drove past while skipping school. And we're sitting there going, oh crap! And we're just going, shit! But, that's probably my favorite memory with her. My favorite memory of, high school. Jeez, I don't even know. Like,
dude,
I didn't have much of a high school, to be honest. Like, my freshman year, I had moved to a new school my freshman year. And then my sophomore year, I'm gonna whack you if you bite me any harder. My sophomore year, I got into a fight with somebody at school. And my mom didn't want me there anymore, so she decided to homeschool us for the, rest of our sophomore year. No, he's fine. Why are you taking...
Little mop! Yeah!
That is Sam's name for him.
Little mop.
Anyways, but, so...
Yes, go play. Go find your ducky.
Where is his duck?
Probably
It's in the kitchen. It's in the kitchen. Good boy. He's laying down. I didn't have to tell him. But, so I was homeschooled through the last half of my sophomore year and into the start of and throughout my junior year. Then my senior year, I got to go to high school. God, probably my favorite memory, though, I'd have to say, was for choir my freshman year. We went up to Idaho for a choir competition, and then we all went to that wasn't high school. That was 8th grade. I honestly don't even have a favorite memory because I didn't have much of a high school. But, probably, if I absolutely had to pick one, it'd probably be every time I skipped my welding class. I didn't skip my welding class. I had all my welds done, and then I went over to the wood shop, which was right next door, and I goofed around with, Abby and Jackie.
Dude, I think it was my junior year. We used to skip. My school was, like, very popular. It was, like, the best school in Sacramento or whatever. And there was a McDonald's, there was a Mexican place, there was a boba place, there was all these places around. We used to skip school and go to McDonald's all the time. I have, like, the stupidest videos. You want to find a question for us?
Yeah. What? Zach's asking what the YouTube channel's for?
It's JoJo Love 277.
No, he's asking what it's for. Like, what we're doing in the YouTube video. Let's go.
Give him the YouTube channel.
Random.
Anyways. How large is your family?
Biological or step?
Biological.
Biological. Honestly. On my biological dad's side, I have no idea because he took off before I was born.
I feel that one.
And then on my biological mom's side, I've got a couple uncles. No, I think I have one uncle. I have 2 uncles, an aunt-in-law, or I guess it'd be my aunt, and then another uncle, because I have my one of my uncles is gay. And he's a total douchebag, and basically told me when I got into a fight with him about my younger sister, he basically told me, go have fun with your stepdad, emphasis on the step. And my stepdad is not my dad, or not my stepdad, he is my dad. Even though he's not biological, he is my dad. He's taken care of me since I was 9 months old. He's my dad, without a doubt. But, I got a couple cousins, and then I got my grandparents. I've got my grandparents on my mom's side. Or my stepmom, my biological mom's side. And then in my step family, I have, my My younger sister, I'm related to her biologically only because we share the same mother. But she's out of the picture at this point because my younger sister's psychotic. But,
Watch him find this video.
I don't care. But, oh, it's him squeaking his duck. I've got, so there's Shirley and Katie, Nicole. I've got 3 stepsisters. Technically, Katie's my half-sister because we kind of share the same dad, but we're not biologically related. But, we've got 3 sisters, 2 brothers, and then I've got my brothers-in-law, my sisters-in-law, and then,
So 5 kids all together?
Hmm?
So 5 kids all together?
Including me and my younger sister, there's 7.
Mm.
But since my sister's out of the picture, there's only 6 of us. But, and then I've got a couple aunts and uncles, my grandparents. I've got 2 sets of grandparents on my stepmom's side, because her parents divorced and got remarried. So I've got my Nini and my Poppy, and then I've got my Nana and my Papa. Not to get those 2 confused. But, and then on my stepdad's side, I've got another uncle, and I had another set of grandparents, but my grandma passed, and then my grandpa, I don't know where he's at. He's somewhere over the rainbow.
My family, so obviously I have my mom and my dad. My dad is not my biological father. He is my mom's husband, technically, because he has no legal ties to me, but he's been in my life since I was 6 months old. So, I have my mom and my dad. My mom had 6 kids all together.
That's a funny one.
I have a biological brother on my biological dad's side, like my half brother. Okay, well, you got me one?
Yeah.
I don't know him. I don't know my biological father. I don't know anyone on that side of the family, nor do I want to. Let's make that clear. My sperm donor's family is legally in trouble. Put it that way.
Stay out of shit, my dude.
They're not people you don't really want to be around or be involved with. So, and then my grandma and my grandpa on my mom's side, and they had 6 kids. So I have 5 uncles and aunts and their spouses. On my stepdad's side, I have my aunt, which is my stepdad's sister. She's also gay. I have my grandparent. My stepdad's mom is still alive. His stepdad passed away back in 2011, and he was the closest person to me. So, yeah, altogether, there are over 30 grandkids from my mom's side of the family alone. And my sister just had her kid back in January on the 16th. And I've yet to meet my nephew yet, so, yeah.
Yeah, I still have to meet one of my sisters just had twins, and I'm yet to meet them, and I'm very excited to. And then,
Yeah, because we're hoping to go to Washington for Christmas.
But she lives in Oregon.
We can still make it to Oregon, as long as we don't go through Nevada.
Yeah, but that's another 8 hours just to go from...
Yeah, but
or
if
5 hours.
If Sam asks for the extra days off, then that's fine.
But, yeah, we're also trying to plan a trip so that we can go see our families for Christmas.
Yeah, because again, I haven't seen my family in almost a year since I've moved here. Well, as of January, it will be a year, because the last time I saw my parents was on my birthday, which was January 27th, which they forgot. I didn't get a happy birthday text or anything, because at that point I was not living with my parents.
My grandparents forgot one year, and then when I called them and talked to them, I'm like, yeah, I got this and this and this for my birthday. And they're like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. We totally missed your birthday. I'm so sorry. And then they sent me a card, and it was the cutest little card ever. You pull
Questions?
Oh, okay. This one I thought was funny. What is in your fridge right now?
A lot of Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper is like the top soda that you want to win the way to my heart. It's Dr. Pepper. That's just it. Dr. Pepper.
You're drinking Dr. Pepper. I think there's a Monster for Sam in there.
No, Sam took that out. It's right there.
Oh.
Eggs, cheese, a lot of cheese.
Milk, pepperoni slices,
Ham.
pizza, cookie dough.
There is cookie dough in there.
My cheesy fries.
Yeah. And a lot of, like,
Pudding.
toppings, like ranch and jelly, and we have Parmesan cheese, stuff like that in our fridge. So
Did I already say milk? I guess milk.
we have a lot of food in our house. End of story.
Yeah, pretty much.
Which we usually don't.
That's half the time we're like, there's nothing to eat.
Yeah.
Literally, that's what we do.
Yeah, we'll, like, go in the fridge and we're like, there's nothing to eat. And then we'll just complain to each other about it. Like, we don't get along very well. This town tells me that she hates me. This town goes around and goes, oh yeah, Chelsea goes around saying that she hates you. And I'm like, okay.
I've never actually said that. Unless, if I have, I've said it right to her face. Like, I really hate you sometimes.
It's okay, I hate you sometimes too.
Exactly. It's the
But
the
reason we don't get along is because we're so close in age. We're literally like 2.5 years apart. Or something.
Not even 2 years. We're 2 years and 6 days apart.
Yeah, 2 years and 6 days apart. And since we're so close in age, we just clash heads a lot. And we fight like we're sisters. So now I have a new sister that
and
I
it
don't
also
get
pisses
along
off
with.
her wife half the time when we're arguing. And sometimes, this isn't, like, I don't do this intentionally, but sometimes she just really pisses me off. And then sometimes I just really push her. Damn it, it's weeping again.
She got in a car accident.
That's not something I wanted to go out.
She has a
If
cut.
my mom finds this, I don't think my mom ever will, but I wanted to be able to tell my mom in person.
Anyways.
But, yeah, we sit and we argue like family. But maybe at this point, we kind of are, because me and Jackie are kind of like sisters, and we've said that to each other multiple times.
No, she's your mom.
Oh, that's right. But we've also said sisters a lot.
Yeah.
When we were doing something, and then Jackie goes, no, I am mom. And I was like, okay. And one of our coworkers, I was messing around with her, and she goes, well, I'm like your mom. Because I was like, yay, Carly's here. And she's like, well, yeah, I'm kind of like your mom. And I started busting up laughing, and I was like, you're going to have to fight Jackie on that one. And Jackie came around the corner. She was like, what are you going to have to fight me about? I was like, well, Carly's like, well, like, I'm mom. And I told her she was going to have to fight you on that one. She goes, no, I am mom. And then Carly's like, oh, well, I'm mom too then. And we're like, okay.
Okay, next question.
Okay.
We had some people ask us questions and some people just didn't, so.
Mm-hmm. What would be the best thing about not having a sense of smell?
Not being able to smell the cat shit in
No,
my
duh.
house. My cats reek when they shit, and I clean it like every 2 to 3 days, and it constantly stinks.
That's why it's weeping. This is not bleeding.
I cleaned my hamster's cage today, though. Excuse me.
Oh,
So.
shit, she did something productive.
Oh my god, shut up.
Okay. When scrolling through social media, do you prefer posts from celebrities or from your best friends?
From my
Best
friends. Friends
But
and family.
then again, that's all my Facebook feed is.
Yeah.
Is mostly my friends.
Same. I don't really follow celebrities unless it's Damo Wilson, because shout out to Damo. Hopefully she sees my YouTube channel and gives me a shout out. I met Damo once in person. I will try to figure out how to put a clip over her face.
Thanks!
Somewhere
I know
over
I'm
here.
ugly, but damn!
Maybe, hopefully, I can figure that out. Again, new to YouTube. But Damo Wilson is literally my idol. Like, the fact that I got to meet her blew my mind. And the fact that she's my height. Like, we're both like 5'3", and I'm like, oh my god. Anyways. Which was just confirmed that I am 5'3" completely. I'm no longer 5'2" in a few inches. I am now 5'3". I'm so happy about that. I'm sorry, I haven't grown since middle school.
I'm 5'1" and I haven't grown since middle school. Like, at all. Is there an app you hate but use anyways? Facebook.
I don't hate Facebook. An app that I hate but use anyways?
Because Facebook just starts a whole bunch of fucking drama. Tell me I'm wrong.
You're wrong, because my Facebook never starts drama.
No, there's people that sit there and start arguments on Facebook over stupid petty drama.
I don't pay attention to that. App that I hate but use anyways? I don't know. I don't have one. Like, every app on my phone has a reason to be on my phone.
Well, I've got stupid, like, mesmerizing games that I hate playing, because when the ads pop up, they piss me off.
Oh,
But
same.
the games themselves piss me off, too.
Oh, the games that I play don't piss me off.
Well, I get frustrated after a while. Especially when I'm playing Call of Duty.
Anyways.
If you could only speak one word today, what would you say?
One word.
Mm-hmm.
One word. That's really hard because the one word that I would use would probably be a sentence.
Yeah, but you have to do one word. Damn.
Fuck, probably. Or shit, or god damn it.
Okay. What is the stupidest thing you've done on your own free will?
On my own free will, the stupidest thing I've ever done. So I have this really strict rule. If he or she is your ex, they're exes for a reason. Once you guys are exes, you no longer know each other. You stop talking. You just no more contact. The stupidest thing I've ever done was to go to my ex-boyfriend's house. It ended very poorly, and I almost ended up having a kid. Not that okay, let's rephrase that.
Not that it would have been a bad thing, but it would have.
It wouldn't be a bad thing if I had a kid, because I still would have raised him or her no matter what. But it was not consensual on my part for what he did to me. Put it that way. And I'm really strict with my younger sister on that same rule. And I also have the rule, if a beer or alcohol even touched a female's lip, even if it's just a sip, there is no intimate activities after that for the rest of the night. It's just how I am.
Yeah, I ain't gonna disagree with you there. The stupidest thing I've done on my own free will, probably send out all the money that I've sent out to people because they've asked me for it.
She does that a lot.
But I'm also that type of person that hates spending money on herself. Like, I like making other people happy, and that's just what I love doing. So if somebody hits me up and be like, hey, I really need the money right now, can you help me out? I'm like, yeah, sure, no problem.
She's paid more than what she needed to in rent a few times because we couldn't make it. So,
well, here's the funny thing. So they went to Helena, right? This is a funny story here. They went to Helena and decided to get a hamster.
My baby.
And then they didn't think to, leave some gas money to come back on. So I'm sitting at work.
And we text her, like, hey, we need money for gas.
Well, I couldn't get to my phone, so they called the damn store. And I answered, I'm like, hey, it's just Chelsea, what can I do for you today? And it's just like, hey, Chelsea, it's JoJo. I'm like, what do you want? I'm working, dude. It's just like, can you send us some gas money? And I'm like, why?
And then we filled up our tank, and whatever we didn't use, we sent back to her.
Well, no, because I didn't know how much money I had in my account. And so I sent you guys 45, and I didn't realize that something else had already been paid for. And I was like, shit, I'm going to be overdrawn, guys. And so Sam sent back 20 to me so that I wouldn't get overdrawn.
And you got overdrawn.
And then you guys kept the other 25. Yeah, well, no, I only got overdrawn because Netflix decided to go through. What's stupid about my account is that if I have any sort of money, even just a penny,
they'll take it.
They'll take it, and then I get overdrawn, and then I have to pay a $29 overdraft fee. It pisses me off. But, anyways. Yeah, all in all, out of all the money that I've sent out to people, excuse me, I've probably sent out over $1,000 to people trying to help them out. My best friend called me. She's like, hey, I can't make my car payment this month. Can you, send me $100 and I will pay you back? Yeah, sure, no problem. Okay. I've covered her car payments before, and it's like, I'd rather spend money on other people. Last question.
What do you actually like about each other?
Oh, Jesus, fuck. Excuse my language, but damn.
That's really hard for us, because, again, we do not get along often.
Well, the funny thing is that we'll sit and we'll argue and argue and argue. Like,
and then 5 minutes later, we're like, oh, hi, I love you.
We're like, yeah, let's watch a movie. Well,
what I like is the fact her dog
just headbutted the fan.
Her dog was getting him to catch it. What I actually like about her is I can sit down and watch a horror movie with her, which I can't do that with anyone else that I know, because no one will sit here and watch scary movies with me.
I came home from work one day. She's like, hey, you want to watch
all of it?
I grabbed the spray bottle and he's like, oh no.
Anyways.
You know better. As he goes right back to it. I need to spray Sam's boots a little bit. But, probably for me, It's the fact that we can just sit here and bullshit with each other like we are now. And just, like, even when it comes to vaping, like, we literally give each other crap. Oh, you can't do O's? Oh.
Yeah, I can't do O's, but I can do the dragon breath.
It didn't go out my nose that time.
Yeah.
I usually can get it to go out my nose. There you go.
It makes your nose run. And she can do O's, and I can't do that. So, yeah. Peace out. I don't have an intro or an exit yet.
An intro or an outro.
Yeah, so we'll still figure that out. She'll probably be on my channel more than my wife will, although I do plan on doing daily vlogs. I do have to go through physical therapy for my foot. I have
She dropped a full can of soda on her foot and fucked it up.
Just a single can of soda can right here. Yeah, and I scarred 2 of my tendons, and it's like the pain's going up my calf and everything, so I have to do physical therapy and start walking again. So I will probably take you along with that journey. I start the 21st of this month, so we will see how that goes.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I've got my own too. I just don't post to it anymore, so I'll probably end up tagging in on hers a lot.
Yeah, we'll probably end up doing a lot more challenges. We'll probably do the it's the blank for me challenge later on.
Oh.
So we will figure that out. Hopefully tomorrow I can do a vlog with my wife because she plans on taking me to dinner tomorrow.
I thought it was breakfast.
Yeah, sorry, breakfast. I'm a Dumbo. I'll probably end up vlogging that a little bit, vlogging our daily routines. I'll probably do like a morning routine with my wife and maybe a nighttime routine. Yeah, so we will see that, and we'll probably end up doing LGBT content, like helping with young LGBT people. We'll probably end up doing mental health awareness and all that, because I suffer from mental health issues. So does she, and so do my wife. So does my wife. So we will all probably end up doing a video on that, and hopefully I can get an actual camera to film videos on, and hopefully my quality isn't too crappy.
I think it'll be fine. I've posted before on mine with a crappier phone.
Yeah. So
it's also Suicide Awareness Month, so we'll probably touch base on that.
Yeah, I've attempted since I was 8, and I'm now 20, and I've lived through it. So
I think I've attempted twice, and it's gotten a lot better since then.
Yeah.
Suicide's never the answer, guys. I almost said option.
Suicide is a permanent solution to a temporary problem.
We do that a lot, too.
So, just keep that in mind. You can always comment down below and leave any questions, and I will get back to you for sure. So, I'm not going to be that YouTuber that never replies. So, hopefully we see you guys soon. Peace.